Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Humankind. In previous episode we were starting to prepare for war against the Zulus, which we could actually start now if we wanted to. You know what? Sure.
We have exhausted peaceful solutions. I must choose the alternative.
So I'm at war with your vassals as well, but that's too bad.
Perhaps we have some common ground.
Alright, yeah, I got now the grievances on everyone that they're not at war with my enemies. Not gonna be pressing it though.
A pleasure to see.
Right, so we got the troops here. We are waiting for the cannons for that. We did get the ship down. No, actually, we didn't get the ship there yet. Never mind. Although, a lot of trade routes got destroyed, so we might have a bit of a lack of money, perhaps. Oh, there we go. Oh, and did you see you reach the industrial era with the French? Hold on. Isn't that's Quill, right? Yeah, okay, so Quill is French. I mean, actually, that's quite accurate. Combustion engine research, okay, so now we're getting the urban planning, then guerrilla warfare, and then trench warfare. Gatling elephant and siege artillery. In there, and then wireless telegraph, so that's going to increase the influence that we get a little bit. Oh, the French are no longer a vassal of the Zulu. Oh, and osmosis event. So what do we have here? 500 science? Sure. Oh, another osmosis event at Kathmandu. That's 1200 size. Okay, so now it's starting to get pretty high. So you choose a culture, Alberta. So, oh right, so the Josea are no longer a vassal because they switch a culture, so that's probably what happened there. Right, well we got some ships here. Let's get you down that way. And you may want to go ahead and poke your head a little bit down this way. I'm not entirely sure what sort of ships the Zulus have. And they probably have a lot more than just one ship, which is going to be the problem for us, I reckon. You should probably get down... Actually, let's get you over here. So that once we have the howitzer in here, you can kind of escort the troops. All troop ships over. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop down here, get to Alberta basically, and from Alberta get across and land somewhere over here, or maybe down here, one or the other, and take Babylon. I wonder if you feel hesitant. You got ongoing demands, which I can't refuse them. And I'm not going to give you lands either. Alright then, well. So Spike is getting that, just browsing through the cities without clicking them. Because I'm pretty sure that there's not really anything to do for me. Oh, actually, one thing that I could perhaps do is get the oil well. There we go, we got oil. Not much, but we got oil. Actually, what did we get up here? There's copper and horses. Okay. So we got a decent bit of copper now. Well, we got 2 from our cities and 1 from the Creeks and 1 for the Mongols. But that should be alright though. There we go. Mexico at the Hamlets. Midas Touch achievement unlocked. And there's more than 500,000 well. Oh, right. Fair enough. Hans feel differently about me. So how much differently do you feel about me?
Hello.
Appeasing. Also, is the game just... Hello, game. Don't crash on me now. There we go. And you...
This proposition.
Oh, you are no longer a vassal. I'll take your non-attrition pact.
Discomfort. I accept your terms.
I'm going to offer trade luxuries. There we go.
I have a proposition for you.
I mean, if our enemies are weakening, Well, that is the Zulus. I mean, they have still more than half the con. Oh wow, they're taking those 2 cities already. Austro-Hungarians are not having a great time, are they? It'll be up to us to kind of alleviate the problems there. Well, let's have a look. What can we see down here? On the coast? Apparently not very much. Let's get over there so we can have a bit. Oh, right, so they got the statue of Zeus. Oh, and that is a... Oh, right, yeah, that's technically part of the city there. So we can't really attack there. Oh well, I could buy this one. Now, of course, I cannot move this turn yet. But at least we have it. And what I might do, actually, is... Hold on, that's probably the... Yeah, that's the harbour. If I recruit a naval unit, that's where it goes. I could get the sawmill in here. Every tile producing industry would increase by 2. It's a bit of an expensive thing to make, though. Or we could get the coal power plant, which, since we got 2 coal, that's going to be 20 extra industry. That is also quite expensive, but also that does increase Maker's Quarters industry and industry and Maker's Quarters, but adjacent Maker's Quarters, which we do have over here, so that would be extra 2 from that. That would be something like 20... Well, it's going to be a decent bit of extra. This would be a little bit... We've got the factory, of course, which would be extra 3 extra workers, although we're kind of 5 out of 9 right now, so that's not really that great. What I could also do is fertilize a plant for the extra food, which is probably going to be needed on this island. Oh, and Mexico indeed isn't building anything. We've got surplus of 280. Okay. Do we have a lot of food production in here? Not really. We could get some, though. Get you there. And then we could build something else. Maybe... Alright, we could get the hospital. Right, that's just more stability per researcher. So there's actually not that much required for us. So, Inventor's Workshop would be okay. Is there actually... There's at least 3 research quarters in there. So, have we got the... Yeah, university would actually be quite nice. In that case. So Jody is working on that. Spike is working on sawmill. Kathmandu is not working on anything. Right, what should we get in here? We'll get the animal balance workshop food, which will allow us to grow the city even faster. Then maybe the... Hold on a minute, did we have... I suppose we have gotten the... No. Have we not gotten the... production on Riverside? Maybe we do, but we're not utilizing everything. I don't know, but... Oh, right, that's a stronghold, so that doesn't count. Or, right, like, it does use the farm, I suppose. Kathmandu doesn't have a lot of science, does... Oh, wait, no, it does... Oh, wow, this is actually one of the places that has a lot of science. Okay, well, in that case, increasing the science would be quite nice. And... Curiosity... Oh, right, actually, Academy would be really good there as well. I'm just going to build up the animal barn immediately, so we don't need to worry about that one. Everything else should be alright. We could upgrade this unit into a line infantry. Just so that it can at least fight roughly against bigger units. Or more or less against bigger units. Upgrade the halberdiers over here as well. So we might start building a second army in Spike soon enough to send up across the ocean. We got the ships here. Let's just move you down this way. There goes your movement. You can get on the coastline there at least. And did we did build up the unit there, but it's not ready to move. This turn, on the other hand, it can move. So I will send you to join that unit. Osmosis event. Okay, Mexico, we gained some science there. New grievance available.
You have need of me?
Give it I'm just gonna renounce that claim. Maybe lower the tension between us. Hunt's entered a treaty. Shared logistics to tactical cooperation. Mughals now feel different about you. Austro-Hungarians feel different about you. So you're still appeasing. The Mughals are appeasing. And what about the Japanese? They're suspicious about me. Well, that's too bad. Right. Time to move in some of the fleet again. We'll have a total of 3 steam frigates. Should be alright if a strike force against some lower level ships, I reckon. Not necessarily the kind of end all true. Ooh, that's a lot of research quarters there. Oh, right, so it's probably just connected pretty much all the way. I wonder what they have up here. If I can actually see it. Well, I can see a little bit. That's a bit of exploitation of the terrain there. So this army next turn is going to step out into the ocean. And then probably go through here. Just a bit. I mean, technically, if we want to get over there quicker, we can get there with just sailing directly. I'm just going to start exploring the path in there. Or rather, making sure that there's no one on the path there. Looks mostly safe right now. So that's good. And we are about to get the urban planning, so that means that we'll actually get some influence again. And then, well, at least a little bit of influence, not much, mind you. A police force, stability and garrison. I mean, honestly, our stability is really good with all the luxury items. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, spiked population increased, urban planning researched. There we go, now we're getting 1,000 influence per turn. That's pretty good. Or that's an improvement at least. Osmosis event. What do we get? 1,200 science, I'll take it. And then Mughals enter a treaty, shared logistics, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We can probably get up to there, at least up to there. So you entered a treaty, eh? Shared logistics. You're still appeasing. To a certain degree. Let's go around here a little bit to explore the coastline. So we can, I think if we land down here, we should be fine. There's probably going to be quite a bit of buildings down here, though, so we need to be somewhat careful. But more or less, I think we'll be alright. Right, so this army needs to get over here. I wonder how far we can actually get over. Yeah, once we get outside of our territory, our movement speed slows down, so we might actually go along here through Alberto's territory instead. Because that would make it slightly safer. Right, and then we got the ships here. Have them kind of screen the path here. To a certain degree. But that speed boost is only for the... It's only for the transport ships. Right, and then we got Running Wild. Oh, Children's Right. Research slot on studio outpost plus research center. Oh, so that would be doubling the researchers that we can get from the research quarters. Or workers lots from makers quarters. I think the research speed would be quite nice. We've still got plenty of room. Okay, we are actually getting the... Is that the second? No, that's the first scientist star for the contemporary era. And the Zulus have a lot of points there. I wonder if we can actually break them at all. At least we still have some time to do that. I suppose we could build the manufactory up here in Alberta to speed up production of things, and we could maybe start recruiting some troops here as well, because we've got a 40 population. That's honestly not bad. What do we have as troops here? So we've got 4 and 1. So 4 infantry and 1 howitzer. Maybe we should get a... we could add dragoon. Or we could get more ships. Light infantry is a bit expensive. It takes a lot of population. Getting a second howitzer wouldn't probably be bad either. Sure, we'll get a second howitzer. Then we'll maybe get a bit more troops. Mughals reach the industrial era with Persians. Okay. So that is the... I suppose it's the black-collared nation. Cards fell in population, somebody fell in population. And Nubian polytheism is taking ground again. Right, I think we want to go on this side of the waters. But I'm not until... well, I suppose it'll do. Right, if we get you over here, is that gonna... yeah, that gives you 7 points in movement instead of 6. Even after moving already 2 tiles. Technically that was a bit of unnecessary, but it's gonna hop down here and then from around here we'll be able to move there relatively quickly. I hope. You, on the other hand, probably want to go through here. But so far so good. I haven't really seen a lot of the Zulu fleets. So we might be able to get our troops across the waters quite safely. So we are technically at war with these yellows as well. Right, so the influence is a bit low. I mean, we are going to be able to get something very soon. I might go for the extra scientists, all the scientist lots in research quarters though. Let's have a quick look at these cities, in case there's something that we're missing. Oh, we're going to get the sawmill done in Spike. I think after that we're going to start recruiting some more troops over. Could just recruit an army over there, that's true. Or we could get some more ships, I suppose. We could get a torpedo boat. And I think we'll start with some light infantry. And maybe second line infantry and a howitzer. At least a few units that we could maybe transport over, or at least have troops over here as a garrison. Actually, that reminds me. We probably want to upgrade more of these. Just in case. To be fair, it does lower the income that we have a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. And more citizens, or population in Pitya, Unsung, and somebody. So somebody is really just going up and down the list, isn't it? Other population. Ah, there we go, 1400 science. So we got the guerrilla warfare research already. That's good. So next is the trench warfare. Oh, that's where we get the Gatling elephants. That's good. And then it's going to be the wireless telegraphy. Then aeronautics. Oh, that doesn't actually give us the... no, it's the aerial warfare that gives the aluminium. Naval air strategy. Oh, okay. That would be a lot of money. We could get the carriers at some point, battleships. Although we don't have the... ooh, rifles. Amphibious warfare. So bunkers, rifles. And rifles would be pretty good. We'll probably put that into the queue now. Just in case. And there would be the uranium enrichment. That would bring us a bit of extra science. And uranium nuclear plants and weapons enriched. Oh, right, so that probably just allows us to get the uranium. We've got a few uranium sources already mapped out, but we haven't started mining them yet. So there's that. Okay, resource sold. Sage to the Greeks. And more of the area is converting to our old religion. Oh, right. That was already the... let's have a look at the religion then. Oh, wow, yeah. A lot of it is converting to our religion. What's this? There's Nubian polytheism in there. Everything's converting to Harappans. Should we... oh, we're secular. Right. So it doesn't really matter. We can't switch our state of religion anyway. Well, never mind then. Well, we got the armies over here. Let's go ahead and scout ahead. I go over here again. That should probably be enough. And you can get 2, 4, 6, 8. Should be able to get all the way up to there. So you do actually have one more movement left. But yeah, we probably want to land over there. Then we got the ships down here, which could go around a little bit, exploring the coast. Making sure that there's not mass... Oh, there is some ships there. What ships are they? They got steam frigates. Okay, maybe we should turn around then. And then we got another steam frigate down here, which is probably going to stay mostly on the defensive side then. Because clearly they do have a lot of fleets. Or more fleets than we do. Let's put it that way. Right, so somebody is going to have to start building things. We could put you on the opera... Oh, wow. Oh, no wonder that you're having a bit of population problems there. We're going to get... And actually, is there... The Maker's Quarters only gives 1. Traders, only 1. Suppose if we go for the... Yeah, we're going to get that in 2 turns, aren't we? Get another science quarter. That would lower the food production a little bit, but increase the science quite a bit. And then... Oh, right, that's actually going to be done in 1 turn. Could get some more buildings in here. I mean, bank would be extra money, that would be nice. Taxation office would be some extra money. Stock exchange would be quite a bit of extra money. So we'll put that one in there. Maybe we'll get the playhouse. Do we need the public fountain? Not really. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but it's just kind of wasted time, really. Right, now let's have a look at the other cities, if there's something that is going to be completed very soon. Oh, Ansing is going to get a university. Could... Now, there's a lot of options. We could build more ships here, for example. Or we could work on the opera house. I think that's actually going to be a good idea, so that's going to free up a lot of the other cities. Plus, you are... Ooh, you're a bit over... Actually, before you start working on that, how about you get another line infantry to make some room, and then you can work on the opera house. Okay, that's all the cities done. Now, how is Austria-Hungary doing? Well, they've lost all that. They haven't lost this area yet, so they might be holding on for a while. And the French have their independence. So part of the continent have their independence, at least. Now, the question is, of course, can I make a difference? I got pretty decent troops, but I don't know what troops they have. They might have better troops, even. So more conversions done. And French and Austro-Hungarians signed an alliance. And Persians and the French signed an alliance. I mean, that makes sense.
I have a proposition.
And yes, we'll trade everything with you.
Proposal makes good.
You'll probably be buying a lot from me anyway. Okay, so these ships can probably move all the way there. That's pretty much the closest we can get. I mean, that would technically be even closer over there, but that's honestly irrelevant. They didn't attack us with their fleet, at least. So let's just go around and combine the frigates that we have down here into one group to provide a bit of a... Probably won't be able to do much, to be fair. But they do have a... They do have a gun battle platform. So they can choose. So we could have them provide some support from here, I guess. Although the terrain is probably not very beneficial for it. And you got 2 more movement left. How about you go a bit forward. And then we got the frigate down here, which will probably just park on Taz Harbor for the time being. Although, technically we could just move this over to join in with the other ships. There would be 3 frigates there. That would already be a pretty formidable naval force, I reckon. Already gained population. And somebody lost population. Osmosis event. Alright, so Kathmandu, you got 1400 science, that's not bad. And then we got another one in Mexico. Actually, we should probably rename this as well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to name this Gazoo. We'll put the raptor there as well. But there we go. So, because we've got the university down, so you've got a little bit more science output now. We could maybe improve your situation a little bit, like with the grain silos. That would be extra farmers and more food from farmers. Although you are growing with pretty good speed right now. So what else? Right, so that was the osmosis event that we already took. Hans entered a customs union to cheap trade. Copper purchased by the Mongols. And Austro-Hungarians and Zulus ended their war. Good to know. They are still appeasing. They are weaker. They are trying to improve the trust rapidly, but they are also breaking treaties with us quite rapidly, which I'm not particularly fond of. But maybe they just don't want to be allied to a Soviet Union, or rather someone that is fighting a war right now. That might be. Let's have a look around here. I still can't see too much through the fog. And we got these ships down here. So I think next turn, or next episode rather, we're going to attack there. Right, so we got a bit of an army here. I'm just going to have you stay there. Oh, right, you do have one more movement. Not entirely sure if you'll be able to land with one turn, or do we need to wait there a turn? Maybe. But if we can start fighting over here, that would be quite nice. Or fighting there soon enough. That would be quite nice. And then we got the frigate here. You can get down this one. Just going to move these ready so we can start the next episode with a new turn. Effectively. But yes, with that, we are indeed out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.